All right, I know everybody's all buggy about Daniel Jones and that calf. Well, Shane Steichen's going to allay your fears. It's not a calf, it's a fibula. They thought it was a calf. It turned out to be a fibula after the injury report was released. And so this is different. It's not a calf muscle thing. Daniel Jones is going to play. They expect him not to be inhibited whatsoever by the fibula issue. We saw him at practice today. He looked just fine. Don't sweat that. Here's Shane Steichen to tell you all about what the injury situation is with everybody, and then talk about the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, I'll start off. We're not ruling anybody out, but we're not going to activate Jalen Carlisle this week. Mooney Ward has cleared concussion protocol. That's it. And then you guys saw Daniel was on the injury report yesterday. He felt some discomfort in practice. We thought it was a calf. We went back and reevaluated it. It was actually a fibula. But he was a full participant in practice today, and he'll be ready to go for Sunday.
When you say fibula, do you mean like fracture?
No, I'm saying that. I'm not going to get into specifics. It's a fibula, and he's good to go.
So you're not going to have maintenance on throughout the season, or?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he's ready to go. He's a full participant today, and he'll be ready to go for Sunday.
Did you see any effect from it at all?
No, he was rolling. He was good today. Like yesterday, he just felt some discomfort and took a few reps off, and then we went back and reevaluated it.
Will you call up Rippon for insurance?
Not right now. No.
Mooney being back, how could that help your defense?
It's going to help a great ton. I mean, when you get an elite player like that back at the corner spot, it's huge. So to have him and Sauce out there is going to be big for our defense this weekend.
Shane, there's always kind of the questions about coming off the bye week and how teams get back into the flow of things. What do you feel like your guys got as much done as they should have these last 3 days?
Yeah, I felt really good about the week of work. Our guys were locked in when they came back off the bye. Got some work in Monday. Obviously, they had a Tuesday day off, and then these last 3 days have been great. Those guys were locked in, ready to go. So we're excited for the challenge on Sunday.
Is it noticeable just that rest, maybe recovery, and maybe getting away from football that week? Is it noticeable just the positive effect that might have?
Yeah, I mean, anytime, obviously, you can get some rest and, clean some things up, self-scout wise and all that thing, and come back ready to go, for this back half of the season is good for us.
When you said earlier this week, Anthony's rehabbing, is that just rest?
Yeah, it's really rest. I mean, he's just resting his eye and making sure that's getting fully healthy.
I mean, you probably can't really participate until it's actually healed.
Yeah, correct. That's fair.
Shane, you mentioned on Wednesday that you feel like it's still in a game like this really important to keep a level head for you and your whole team. How do you balance and how maybe in these couple of days this week you coach that level headedness versus recognizing that this is a Chiefs team that's probably almost all in, with their playoff hopes on the line and going to be treating this like a real big game.
Yeah, I think for our guys, you got to come in with the same mentality each and every week. We know it's a big game. They know it's a big game. It's going to be a great atmosphere. We're looking forward to the challenge and just staying locked in.
With Sauce, the Germany game, he had 3 practices, I think. And Lou was mentioning he didn't really have any missed assignments or anything like that. What did it tell you about just his football understanding, intelligence, etc.?
I mean, you took the words. I mean, it's the football knowledge, it's the understanding of the game, it's the feel, fast learner, quick learner to pick it up that fast. And then obviously having the bye week to study there, and then going into this week with everything we're doing, it's good for him, to get that extra week. But it does show a level of intelligence on how he is as a player.
Do you think he'll play faster now that he's had a couple?
Yeah, I think he played fast.
He did.
The first time he was out there with us. But again, I think just the communication stuff with his teammates on the back end, going through that process, that obviously gets you better and better every time you're out there with the guys.
I had to jump about this earlier this week, but when it comes to JT, he's been around for a couple years now, but how do you quantify how much he cares? How much do you see that? Because we see what happens on Sundays, but I guess from your perspective, God does what he does. But
yeah, I think it always comes back to the work ethic and how he is in this building, and how he practices, and how he is around the guys. And you can see that. You can feel his energy. You can feel it at practice. You can feel it in the meeting rooms, just his excitement for the game, and how he's playing, and the guys around him are playing. It breeds confidence in everybody.
Shane, with Ward coming back, I don't want you to give anything away, but what's the level of nuance and complexity you can do in the back end of the secondary with his presence?
Yeah, I think anytime you add an elite player, back into the fold, obviously, you can do multiple with those guys. Obviously, Lou will have different things each and every week on who we're playing, and then we go from there.
Have you been around a secondary that looks like this on paper?
I don't think it's been tremendous. I think Nick Cross has made huge strides for us over the last couple of years, and then adding Cam Bynum too, the communicator, his energy, his intelligence on the back end has been huge. So to have those 4 guys back there working together along with Kenny Moore is huge for us.
Is Buck here working or rehabbing?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's here.
Do you still, are you optimistic that he?
Yeah,
will
very.
return?
Yeah, very. Yeah.
I know there's still a lot to be achieved from season with this team, but I know you guys wear the JI hats all around the building, have a patch on your guys' jerseys. What do you feel like Jim Irsay would think of this team and what you guys have been able to accomplish so far, getting back into the things you guys see?
I think it's been huge. I think playing for him this year has meant a lot to this team and this organization. He's done so much for this organization and this city, and to play for something greater, I think it's human nature that it brings out the best in everybody, knowing that what he's done for so many people and this team and these players, and some of these young players didn't even get a chance to know him, but some of the veteran players, his presence around this building was just phenomenal, and couldn't be more grateful and thankful for him and his legacy.
All right, there's Shane Steichen talking about the challenge ahead for the Colts in 2 days. They play against the Chiefs. And it's going to be, you know what, the AFC is a funky conference right now where you've got a bunch of teams at the top. And even at 8-2, you can't feel safe whatsoever. Even playing on the road in Arrowhead, you may need this win when you get down to it toward the end of the season. You got 2 left against the Texans, 2 left against the Jaguars, more games at Seattle, against the 49ers. This is a tough row to hoe for the Indianapolis Colts, and they need to bank wins. You can't take a week off. You go to Arrowhead. It is tough to win at Arrowhead. You're playing against a magician. We know, you know what? This is not going to be easy, but let's see if they get it done. You can tell that Steichen feels pretty good about his team right now.